All right, worksheet day 15 for business math. We're under the section on percents in their applications, the subheading payroll. So first part on doing payroll here is talking about regular pay and overtime pay. Generally, an employer pays overtime if you work over 40 hours in the week. If you work less than 40 hours, you just get your regular pay. So for the first week of May, Donald Johnson worked 33.5 hours. Donald earns $12.60 an hour. His employer pays overtime for all hours in excess of 40 hours per week and pays 1.5 times the hourly rate for overtime hours. So, the regular pay amount, all of his hours were regular pay. I'm going to take the 33.50 hours times $12.60. So 33.50 times $12.60 gives me $422.10. Keep in mind on your calculator, it gives you 422.1, but we want to write it as money, so we always want to go to the hundredth spot, $422.10. This person didn't work any overtime, so their overtime pay is going to be 0 because we have no hours of overtime. So my gross pay, I'm just taking $422.10 plus 0, I'm going to get paid $422.10. Or at least Donald's going to get paid $422.10. Number 2, for the 4th week of November, Scott Reed worked 35 hours. Excuse me. Scott earns $19 an hour. His employer pays overtime for all hours worked in excess of 40 hours per week and pays 1.5 times the hourly rate for overtime hours. So again, Scott only worked 35 hours. All the hours he worked were regular pay. So his regular pay amount was 35 hours times $19 an hour. 35 times 19 gives me $665. He didn't work any overtime hours, and so his his overtime pay is just going to be $0. And so for his gross pay, $665 plus 0, still going to be $665. Now on the third one, I'm going to change the hours because I want to have one where you at least have some overtime hours in there. So let's just change this. I'm going to just make it 52 hours. Go ahead and change that on your paper. For the 3rd week of April, Betty Bailey worked 52 hours. Betty earns $12.90 an hour. Her employer pays an overtime for all hours in excess of 40 hours per week and pays 1.5 times the hourly rate. So if we take the 52 hours minus the 40 hours, he worked 12 hours of overtime. So we have 40 hours of regular pay, 12 hours of overtime pay. So his regular pay amount, we're going to take the 40 hours times the $12.90. So if I take 40 times $12.90, his regular pay, $516. Now for my overtime pay, I get time and a half, 1.5. So I have to take the $12.90 times 1.5, time and a half. So $12.90 times 1.5 means he gets $19.35 per hour for his overtime pay. He had 12 hours of overtime. He gets $19.35 per hour for overtime. So 12 times $19.35 gives me $232.20. So for his gross pay, we're going to add those two amounts together. So 516 plus $232.20 gives me $748.20. So if we do have overtime on there, we're going to take the total hours, subtract 40 to find the overtime hours. The regular hours will be 40 maximum. The rest is overtime. The regular hours, we take our regular rate of pay. The extra hours, we do time and a half, so 1.5 times that to find our rate of pay for overtime. And then we add our two amounts together.